I think this is the first time I've been able to say this with no one in the room or the house in New England on the channel. And so that one thing is, doesn't it feel great to be alive on a Monday morning on YouTube as a diehard passionate YouTube WWE fan, or what? Good morning, WWE YouTube Nation. I hope you are all having a great start to your Monday. I know I am. I mean, it is a beautiful day here in Lunenburg, Massachusetts. And guys, feels good to be back here on the East Coast with family. I come out here every year to see family, and I'm staying with family and all that. So that's great. Thank you, Shirley and Mike, my amazing family, for hosting me and my beautiful mom. But let's get into it, guys. Welcome back to the channel of the Ryan Knipe WWE Report on YouTube. Well, guys, all I'm going to say in tonight's episode is we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw, as Monday Night Raw is in Springfield, Massachusetts. So we will talk about that on the channel right after Monday Night Raw tonight. But since it is morning, I thought I would make a little confession before tonight's Raw or episode on the channel, and that confession is I'm in some way, for some odd reason, I'm nervous. Okay, I don't know what I'm nervous about, but I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if it's like the environment, I don't know, but there's something about, tonight's Monday Night Raw, only on Netflix, that I'm nervous about. So I thought I would come out early and just make that confession, and all that. Hopefully that nervousness goes away, but I also don't know if it will. So maybe tonight for the recap of Monday Night Raw, all those nerves will subside and go away. Let's pray for that, because I don't want to be doing like a highlight reel or a recap when I have me being nervous, all right? And I do believe, don't get me wrong, I think when you're nervous, it is a good thing. But I really never felt this way before, so if I am nervous for tonight's episode, I sincerely apologize. Hey, WWE YouTube fans, I hope you are all having a fantastic Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed Monday Night Raw from Springfield, Massachusetts, and I hope you guys are ready to continue this episode of the Ryan Knipe WWE Report on YouTube. So this is going to sound weird, but welcome back to the channel of the Ryan Knipe WWE Report on YouTube. Well, guys, today or tonight is Monday. Every Monday we do a little Monday Night Raw recap or talk, guys. I'm going to not discuss everything that happened on Monday Night Raw tonight. We may talk a little bit about what happened on Raw tonight in tomorrow's episode as well. But we are going to talk about a little bit of what happened in Springfield, Massachusetts on Raw tonight, guys. So let's get right into it. Well, guys, I was going to talk about, Mr. John Cena on Raw tonight, because that's how we kicked off Monday Night Raw in Springfield. But we are not going to talk about Mr. John Cena in tonight's episode. So I do apologize for that, guys. But we are going to talk about a match out of the women's division, and it is none other than Lyra Valkyria taking on what we call the daughter of AJ Lee and CM Punk Judgment Day member Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. Now, remember, guys, last week on Raw, Lyra Valkyria took on Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day, and Lyra Valkyria took it to Raquel last week, guys, but if it wasn't for what I call the prodigy or the daughter of CM Punk and AJ Lee, Roxanne Perez, it may have ended differently from this Lyra Valkyria, guys, but she got the other opponent and the other member of the Judgment Day tonight on Raw of Roxanne Perez. And you know what, guys? It actually, in a way, during the match, I think that Raquel Rodriguez may have cost Roxanne Perez a win over Lyra Valkyria, because if you think about it, Raquel Rodriguez, okay, tripped Lyra Valkyria hoping to not get caught. And she ended up getting caught by Jessica Carr, the referee. So Raquel Rodriguez got ejected, and that's when she got in the apron of the ring and argued with Jessica Carr for like a good 20 seconds, while Roxanne Perez had Lyra Valkyria pinned up in a roll-up pin. And I'm just saying that right there may have cost the matchup, guys. But Lyra Valkyria was able to deliver the Nightwing on Roxanne Perez. You could count to 1,000,000, guys. It was a great win for Lyra Valkyria, but that was not the end of it, because then Raquel Rodriguez would come back and it would be a 2-on-1 attack on Lyra Valkyria. And then, bippity boppity boo, ding dong, Bayley is back, guys, on while Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne were attacking Lyra. Bayley came to the rescue, guys. We all know the past number of weeks have been a little off on Bayley, especially the last time that Lyra Valkyria and Bayley spoke. And I got to be honest with you, Bayley saved the day, and she was wearing an AJ Lee t-shirt. I mean, everybody is happy in the WWE that Miss AJ Lee is back. And hey, definitely Bayley, if you don't know the relationship between those two ladies. But you know what? And then once Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez scattered away into the night on Monday Night Raw, that's when Bayley started doing the voices, all that. And then she started hugging people. I mean, she hugged Corey Graves, Joe Testator. She even hugged the referee of that matchup, Jessica Carr, and a lucky fan in the front row, guys. And, you know, we'll talk about Bayley, because tonight on Raw was a crazy night with Bayley. And you think that that was just the end of it? No. You're way off track, guys. But yes, guys, for the very first time in a long time, Bayley is back, guys. But we still don't know what version of Bayley we are going to get, guys. I will explain that in the episode, later in the episode as well, guys. So you think that this was like, oh, we now know what Bayley we're going to get? Stay tuned later in the episode and we will talk about it. All right, guys. So next, guys, we're going to talk about something that I think needs to be addressed a little bit more, and it is the face to face. And we're going to, so it would be a match this Sunday. I call it the Power Couple match because it will be the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins teaming up with the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Man Becky Lynch, to take on the team of CM Punk and AJ Lee. Now, here's the little thing about it, guys. If you guys were watching Raw tonight, you actually saw that Seth Rollins came out with his burning down. And then Becky Lynch came out with her music. When AJ Lee and CM Punk came out, they came out under the song Let's Light It Up. Now, I found that very unique right off the bat, guys. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins came out under their own theme song, and CM Punk and AJ Lee came out under the song of AJ Lee, Let's Light It Up, which, by the way, guys, isn't that such a great song? But anywho, guys, CM Punk wearing his AJ Lee t-shirt, guys, and you know what, guys? The one thing I'm going to say about this, okay, is CM Punk and AJ Lee have never teamed up in the WWE together. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have. Yet alone, Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, when they were a tag team in the WWE on that night, it was for both Becky Lynch's Raw Women's title and Seth Rollins' Universal title. That was back at 2019 at Extreme Rules. But think about it, guys. I mean, AJ Lee, skipping to the ring and all that. And I mean, guys, you may make fun of it, but I just love how AJ Lee, she can walk into an arena and the entire audience will be chanting AJ Lee, AJ Lee. And what I love about CM Punk is he lets his wife do the skipping and all that. I like, if I could say that CM Punk is a supporting husband, 100%. I mean, I think what AJ Lee is she is the motivator for therapy. And I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I take it very seriously, guys. The one thing that I am happy to say about AJ Lee, guys, is she is not quiet about her battle with mental health. She takes it very, very seriously. And she actually, like she said last week on Raw, on the mic, she said that the fight, every day is a battle, every day is a fight. But let me tell you what, that fight is worth it, and you are worth it. Now, that is just something you do not hear live on Monday Night Raw every single time. That is like once in a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. So I am very proud of AJ Lee to say that, guys, and that really is inspirational, guys. So, but really, guys, everybody's question is Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins on the same page? Because, for the past maybe couple weeks, we've all seen AJ Lee and CM Punk on the same page. But the question is, are they really on the same page? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide that, guys. But the funny thing is about AJ Lee, guys, she slapped Seth Rollins in the face on Raw tonight. And you know what, guys? I will say this, guys. Maybe AJ Lee's neck isn't the best. But I will say this, guys. If AJ Lee won 2 Divas titles with that injured neck, that shows a lot right there. That shows how far and how deep she is willing to dig and go just to come out on top. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Maybe I find Becky Lynch and Seth a little bit annoying at the moment, but their plan on Raw tonight, it worked out. And I'm going to tell you why, guys, because, Becky Lynch walked out of the ring like she was going to abandon her husband, Seth Rollins, and that's when it all took place. You see, that's when Seth Rollins ran out of the ring, skirting, and we all thought that, like, we're all at the moment like, oh my God, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are not on the same page. And it turned out to be that they fooled us, because while Seth was running away from CM Punk, Becky Lynch goes back in the ring and hits AJ Lee with the manhandle slam, guys. And if you think that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are not on the same page, that proves you guys wrong right there. I mean, they are on the same page. And now the question is CM Punk and AJ Lee truly on the same page? Okay, now I saw CM Punk's reaction, guys, but I also look at it in a different way. Maybe that manhandle slam to AJ Lee, maybe that lit the fire in CM Punk. Maybe that's going to be the one thing that lights AJ Lee up. And I know his song is Let's Light It Up. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. Sometimes your worst enemy or your worst opponent, they are the one person that motivates you the most. They light that fire in you. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is the case with these 4 people at the moment. I'm just saying it does happen sometimes. All right, guys, there is one other thing that we need to talk about, and boy, are we going to talk about it, guys. Well, this Sunday, it will be the Usos teaming up to take on the Brawns of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Yeah, those two. And earlier tonight, guys, main event Jey Uso, yeet, he told his brother Jimmy, he's like, you have to say no. And you know what I liked is right before, that segment was said, Jimmy Uso went into the locker room to see L.A. Knight, and said, you're putting me in a tough situation, so I'm out. And then he, is told by his brother, which is the CEO of the Yeet Master, that you have to say no. And then Jimmy said, well, I've already said no. But I'll tell you what, Us, I don't see an Ulafala around your neck. Now, that was bold right there. Now, yes, Jimmy Uso is correct. There is no Ulafala around the neck of the Jey Uso. But then Jimmy goes away like running off, and he goes and he finds L.A. Knight. Yeah. And he says, you know what, Us, you still looking for a partner? I'm in. So what does that mean? Okay. Remember, a few moments before that, Jimmy Uso told L.A. Knight that I'm out, man. You're putting me in a tough situation, so I am out. And then he gets into that argument with his brother Jay, and then he goes and finds L.A. Knight and says, I'm in. I mean, now you're questioning what is going to go on. Remember this Saturday, guys, the Usos do team up to take on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. So what does this do for the Usos and this Saturday, guys? I really don't know. And now that we're seeing all this unfold, guys, are the Usos even on the same page at the moment? Okay, guys, one more thing before we end the episode. Of course, tonight's Monday Night Raw stage was not a ordinary stage. It looked just like the stage of Survivor Series when CM Punk returned in Chicago. So I do want to ask you guys about it. Did you guys like the Monday Night Raw stage for tonight in Springfield, Massachusetts? Let me know down below what you guys thought of it. All right, guys, as always, drop a like if you enjoyed. If you are not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe down below and yeet. But as always, guys, let me know if there's anything more you want me to talk about. In tomorrow's episode, we're going to talk about Bayley because there is a lot going on with Bayley, especially with her return tonight on Raw. So we will talk more about that in tomorrow's episode. But do me one more favor, guys. Make sure you take care of yourself and each other. Go out, make somebody's day, be nice to one another. And remember one more thing, guys. No matter what you guys are going through, you guys matter. Don't let anybody tell you you cannot do something. Remember, you guys can do whatever you want. as long as you put your mind to it, and as long it is not a crime. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow in our next episode.